Welcome to Cox OC Connection. I'm Lacy Kelly and this is Civic Connection. The topic of bullying has become a growing concern in our communities. Recently, the mayor of Rancho Santa Margarita, Brad McGirr, paid a visit to Tejares Creek Elementary School. Let's have a look.
Good morning. No. Good morning. Let me first of all ask you a question. Does Iron Man have courage? Does Superman have courage? Do your moms and dads have courage? Oh, they're raising kids. Trust me, they have a lot of courage. But when I was your age, real briefly, I was bullied. I was bullied a lot when I was your age. I was a lot smaller. I was a lot more quiet, a lot shyer, and I was bullied. And I went through it for a few years. And you know what I wish I would have done 3 years later? When I look back, I wish I'd told somebody, told an adult, told a teacher, told somebody, or I wish I'd had a friend or somebody who I really didn't even know stand up and say, please stop doing that. Or maybe that person would have told somebody. And you know what it takes to do that? It takes courage to do that. It takes courage to do that. How many people here have the courage to do that? How many people here have the courage to help out a friend? Or to help out somebody you don't even know who just happens to be a tall, skinny kid who's kind of shy? All right? Well, with that, then I congratulate you here this morning for having the courage to do something right, okay? I hope you have a great day, and again, congratulations.
Mayor, that's impressive. You're taking on a topic here that is of the utmost importance to many parents. So tell us about that. First of all, welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Great video. Tell us why you're passionate about this and what the topic is all about.
Well, bullying is age old. It's been around forever. But the two things that have changed the most, I think, when it comes to this issue is the fact that there are a lot of children from broken homes who can't quite handle persistent, incessant bullying like maybe you and I could have when we were younger, but more importantly, cyberbullying. In California, there's no state law that outlaws bullying. There are 8 states in the union that do. I'm not recommending that we have one, but I am recommending that we have a ground-up attack from parents and teachers and law enforcement and students from the ground up to work on this issue. Cyberbullying wasn't even recognized as an issue by the state of California until January of last year. So it's an issue that's pervasive. Suicide rates for children 10 to 11, suicide is number 2 cause of death. For children from 12 to 18, it's number 3. It's more than cancer, AIDS, measles, traffic accidents combined.
My God, that's a staggering number.
It's awful.
Okay, well, you talk about cyberbullying. It's sort of, you know, we said when we send emails, always read it before you send. It's so much easier to do something electronically than face-to-face with someone. So I can certainly see how that's a problem. Right. What are you seeing in cyberbullying specifically? Well, there's a number of instances where children have committed suicide after being persistently pestered by way of cyberbullying. There's something called burn pages where individuals will create a fake Facebook page with the person's face on it. There are situations where young children, particularly girls, might expose themselves or take a picture that may not be appropriate, and suddenly that gets disseminated across their entire school, their entire social fabric. And they're mortified. And they're absolutely mortified, and oftentimes the parents don't know. Because the child doesn't want to give up their cell phone or their computer, and they deal with this alone. And I think it's time that we as a community do something to help the schools out so that our teachers can do what they do best, and that's teach. And I understand you're working with the Sheriff's Department on this issue. Can you tell us about that? Yes, we have a great asset. We have Deputy Clay Cranford, who is our child safety deputy, our school resource officer, who goes around to the schools and to the parents, and he gives lectures on is your teen safe and educates children and parents about the dangers of the internet and cyberbullying in general. We have obviously a great city. We're the safest city in the state of California, but we can do more. And my proposal has been, and I'm really happy that the City Council back in June approved it, is to create a safety task force, if you will, for children, made up of educators, students, parents, and law enforcement to find ways where we can assist the schools in dealing with this issue. Nice. And who do they tell? Are you encouraging kids to tell their parents, to tell law enforcement, school? All of the above. Okay.
there is something called text-to-tip that some of the schools use, where children can communicate dangers on campus. Somebody has a gun, somebody has a knife. Well, I want to see that for cyberbullying and bullying as well. I want to have a situation, hopefully, where we can, as a group, encourage the city council of various cities to implement a system by way where children or parents can communicate to the city, look, this is going on in our community, and from there the law enforcement, be the Orange County Sheriffs or the police department, can then disseminate that information to the appropriate schools.
Got it. And I understand you've been contacted by a production company to do some sort of a video or something. Tell us about that.
Well, no, it's a documentary.
Okay.
One thing I learned after I got involved with this, and I've been involved for quite some time, is I wasn't alone. There are a number of communities. I can't tell you, Lacy, how many emails and phone calls I've received over the last year from children and from parents and from mayors and law enforcement saying, we're doing the same thing, we're trying the same thing, let's put our heads together. So I was contacted by a production team. They have a documentary called Assemble the Team coming out, and we're trying to find ways where we can formulate a curriculum for North America, where we can find ways, without passing laws, but ways that the community can assist the schools in creating a curriculum that deals with bullying and cyberbullying.
Well, you're doing some impressive work, and your leadership is, I'm sure, much appreciated in South County and all over Orange County. Where can someone get more information? Email me,
bmcgirr@cityofrsm.org. I'd be more than happy to provide all the information I happen to have and lead anyone who's interested in getting involved in the right direction.
Okay. Well, Mayor, thank you so much for spending your morning with us. We appreciate the work you're doing, and good luck.
Oh, it's my pleasure. Thanks for having me.
Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time.